The impact on this kind of tourism is still another question to answer. OceanGate, far from the only company pushing the boundaries of deep sea exploration. Joining us now is Ofer Ketter. He's the president of an ocean technology and exploration company called SubMerge. Ofer, thank you so much for sharing part of your afternoon with us. We've heard a number of experts weigh in on the potential ways that this craft could have failed and led to a catastrophic implosion. From your perspective, what most often causes these kinds of submersibles to implode?
Good afternoon, Boris. Thank you for having me on your show. I have to rephrase that question because I don't know of it being a recurring event. As far as my experience goes, this is the first one of its kind. So it would be impossible for me to refer to it as why it happened or why it happens, because it doesn't.
That is a fascinating answer. So this kind of accident in your world is unprecedented.
Correct. Absolutely unprecedented. So I think it was very fascinating to just hear the explanation about the carbon fiber. That those details were new to me, about this expert explaining about it. But again, it's one of a kind. It is the first time it has been used. So it can be used as an example or as a benchmark to all the other submersibles that have been diving for 50 years to different depths in the ocean.
And on that note about innovation, I'm wondering if you would have felt comfortable going into this kind of sort of experimental vessel yourself.
Well, let me tell you a little bit about my personal experience and the experience of my company and my team members. We have been submersible pilots and submersible operators for 20 years. And we have thousands and thousands of dives all around the world with thousands of happy and fascinated people that have joined us on these dives. And it is a very, very different scenario than the one that currently the world is trying to understand and perhaps compare to what, when I started diving submersibles 20 years ago, I was already riding on experience of 30 years prior to me of explorers and engineers and deep ocean explorers. So that is my experience, and my experience is very, very different. And I think the industry as a whole has a very, very different experience than this. And that's my point of view still at this moment.
Sure. And Ofer, what is your response to folks that are arguing, like some experts are, that deep sea tourism should perhaps take a pause, specifically on sites like the Titanic wreckage?
That's a good question. I think that the history and the experience and the reality of the submersible world shows us that it can be done safely. It is being done safely. There have been years and numerous dives to these depths and deeper, and they have been successful and they have been safe with an absolute clean safety record. I think perhaps what is most necessary at the moment is to explain, right? Because our industry came into the spotlight, unfortunately, in a very tragic event, but it is also the first ever and unique and one-off and very, very different than all the other dives and all the other submersibles and all the other manufacturers that have been doing this for years. So personally, I'm going to keep on diving submersibles following the exact same strict regulations and strict guidelines and strict engineering practices and procedures that I grew up on when I started 20 years ago, and have seen them evolve and innovate over my 20 years as submersible pilot. So I don't see why they cannot keep on evolving and innovating, following that same mindset, if that makes sense.
Absolutely. So important to point out that there are significant differences between what you and others do and what apparently took place with the OceanGate submersible. Thank you so much for joining us, Ofer Ketter. We appreciate your time.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure.
Of course. Brianna?